My name's Anthony Hayward. I'm lead artist on this project, which is essentially about peace.
My name is Uwe Derksen. I'm working with Anthony Hayward on the Table project. I have to say I'm very pleased that I can work with Anthony. But we've been working on this idea of the concept of the project for the last 2-3 years maybe. It's through a series of work we undertook in Liverpool as well as in Margate that we eventually came up with this particular concept.
The idea is, firstly, is to make the table, to invite people to the table to begin talking. People always come to the table to share things, and our feeling is that the table can act as a place where maybe political issues, maybe social issues can in fact begin or continue their resolution. The table has many historical and theoretical references, some of which everybody knows about. King Alfred's Round Table, for example, and another very strong 20th century reference is the War Memorial in Romania by Brancusi, the Table of Silence.
Now we're here in Dover basically because we've asked who would be interested in supporting us, and Dover Arts Development came forward and agreed to support us, which is absolutely fantastic. So we're building this table, which is about 3.9 meters in diameter and will weigh something like 4 tons, 4.5 tons. It's made out of reclaimed timbers from Dover, from various places, including the Britannia pub as well as the Buckland Mill.
All the timbers taken and collected from the region, the area, the town, and we want to generate the idea that we can reuse this material and build it into our experience. So my real reason for using ready-made material that had already had a life is multi-layered. It's about recycling, it's about reusing, it's about making something beautiful from a demolition site. And my whole practice is based upon taking the audience on that journey and asking their imaginations to come along with it.
So in many ways, sculpture and the sociological disciplines have related questions. Why do they value this? Why do people come together? So it's not art necessarily art for art's sake, but it's art as part of a dialogue and a wider fabric of how people relate to each other.
One of our first projects was Embarkation, with 5 international photographers who came and stayed in Dover and did a residency in Dover. We didn't realize at the time how important this hospitality would be to all of Dad's work. And we've since gone on and really included the idea of bringing people who wouldn't perhaps normally meet around the table to talk, to share ideas. This idea stayed with Uwe, and then this idea of the table came up. It was something that Anthony and Uwe had been working on before, and they were ready to take it into a kind of new area.
The philosophical debate is a very long one, and we're hoping that this is just the making of it, is the beginning, and that the journeys and the performances are going to be worthwhile.
The table will travel in some way, whether in the back of the lorry or in a crate on a container ship. We really do want it to travel to different parts of the world, and that aspect of it is quite exciting. The first journey it's going to make is going to be to this very market square, where it's going to be part of the London 2012 Open Weekend, and where we will also be launching a really exciting project called Bunting Forever.
We want the table to travel. We want it to go around Europe. We have other ideas that we want to put in place. So one of our ideas is to contact the cultural attachés of different countries and invite them to be involved, and they may well have a suggestion about where we could place the table so that we can create a performance and get people involved. So watch this space, because we're going to make it rock and roll.